Welcome back to Star and Flurry, or welcome if this is your first visit. Thanks for stopping in. So, this is a first for me. Um, it's not a deck review, it's more of a deck introduction. And I say that because I'm just not enough of a tarot reader, and I proved that in my last video, doing a flip through of the Mara Luna. I just didn't have anything substantive to say. And I'm not sure I do here either. But I do have something to say about quality and differences in the style or the quality of the decks. Anyways, I ordered the the new Brigh. Um, what am I trying to say? The new Brigh tarot deck called the Darkside Skeleton Tarot. And I think I got it on Kickstarter. I'm pretty sure I got it on Kickstarter. And I ordered the premium edition, which has a beautiful box that fully opens. In it is the Darkside Skeleton workbook and guide, which you will all become very familiar with when I start posting my daily reads that I've been doing for a week. And that'll start on, I think my first one up will start on Sunday, I think. I think that's right. Anyway, so it comes with this workbook in here, beautiful, beautiful box. And then alongside of that, I also ordered the foil edition, which came in a very nice hard box with a little guidebook and the deck. And as I was, I think, going on their website to get the pronunciation correct on their name and also to find out who it was who wrote the guidebook. His name is Philip Young. Is that right? Yeah. Philip Young, who I adore because I love his guidebook. And I'm having so much fun with it. And you'll see that down the road. I saw that they had a standard edition. So I ordered it because they said it was a linen cardstock. So I ordered it. I was like, well, any deck that comes in linen, I'm there for it. So it came today. I don't think it's linen. No, I did, and I will tell you that I wrote them today just to say I think it just looks like the website wasn't really corrected, maybe from something previous, because I know their classic tarot deck is linen, and I own that as well, and I love it, and that's just a regular RWS, but it's a great deck. So it may be that they just kind of copy and pasted in, but they messed that up. And then they also said, so a couple of things. So they've got 3 versions. And here's the deal. This one that's on the website that includes the really big workbook. First of all, it doesn't say anything about the workbook except that it's in the pictures. And then also, this deck, which I adore, is plastic. And I know people have feelings about that. And I'm one of them. I love it. I absolutely love this deck. So I'm going to dig it out as I hit the microphone and everything. So in terms of which ones I like, in terms of order, this one, number 1, plastic deck. Got the little ribbon to pull it out. So, sorry, I keep getting my phone. I'm going to put this away. Put it over there, out of the way. So this is the Kickstarter edition. And on their website, it doesn't say anything about this being plastic. So I don't know if the website edition is plastic. On the website, it says that the premium edition is silver foil paper. But that's the same thing they say about the foil edition, which I will also show you. So that seems weird to me. So I honestly think that their website's just a little not, what's the word I'm looking for? Up to date. Let's just put it that way. And so I did write them tonight just to say, you might want to fix this if it's fixable, or maybe there's a new kind of linen cardstock that I'm not aware of. But the one that's supposed to be linen cardstock has absolutely no texture. It's It's a really nice cardstock, but it doesn't feel like it's linen. But anyways, so here's the plastic. Here's the plastic one. And I'm going to be fighting the light. This is not holographic, even though it kind of almost looks like it is. It's bouncing off an LED light, but it's just silver. And the cards themselves, and as I said, it's plastic. So it's, I mean, I don't want to move the camera around because that just makes people dizzy, but I can give you a sample of the... Oh my God. I mean, come on. Okay, hold on. I got to put this down so you can see it. Okay, so here's the deck. Oops. And keep in mind, I've got the small hands, so I can't keep half the deck in here. But oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let me put this back up. Are you there? You are there. Make sure I'm still filming, which I am. Good. So yeah, shuffles like a dream. Makes me want to write a song. What's that? Isn't there a song? I can't think of it. Sorry. Anyways, so let me show you some of the cards if I can. And again, they are not holographic, even though it kind of comes out like that. I need to move this lamp to get less. Oh, you know what it is? It's glaring. I've got kind of a semi-blue background on my computer, and that's what it's reflecting. So don't be fooled by that. This is just silver. And I'm trying to think where I could put it where you can just see that, which I don't think you can. So that was the full... Oh, I thought I had these in order. Oh, I'm a numbnut. Oh, because I just... Oh, God. Getting old. Oh, my God. I'm like, I just put these in order so I can show an order. But then I shuffled them. So I'll show you one of them in order. So these are out of order because I shuffled them because I was so excited about the shuffle. So here's the sun card. So basically, God, that just kills me. Oh my God, I feel so stupid. Oh. And I'm so thankful to be sharing that with you all here. Anyway, so 4 of Cups. So this is completely Rider-Waite based. Really, the only the difference is that all the people are skeletons. Thus, the Darkside Skeleton Tarot. This is the world. It really is. It's a cool deck. And I'm not usually partial to these kind. Well, first of all, I'm very happy with color, lots of color. But so this one, I just love that one. Let me look at the tints. So they talk about it, the artwork in this being pointillism, which is hard to discern on the plastic. I'm just looking. Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to tell on the plastic version of this that's what it is. 8 of Swords. I love that. I mean, there's a few changes. It's not completely literally WRS, RWS. But it's a cool little deck. 9 of Swords, I love this one. Talk about anxious, yeah. So anyways, we love the plastic version. And I'm going to put this back in its box with its ribbon that opens all the way. There's all these little pieces that we adore, and the inside thing here, get it to go in, is foam. There's foam in here, not just cardboard that rips apart the first time you do anything. And then it comes with this freaking awesome guide. Well, they call it a workbook, but it's a guidebook, and it has it starts out, I think I've been through this before, but I'll do it anyways. So it has the meaning of the card, a little picture of the card, the meaning of the card, symbolism, upright meaning, reversal meaning, the author's connection to the card, and then it has a little prompt for you to write what you, and a page for you to write an answer to that question if you so desire. And I love this. I love that you can open it, fold it flat. This just makes me so happy. And the writer of it, I believe, is Phil Young. He's the creative director, professional tarot card reader, PhD in English, and he's the one responsible for this. And then the team, it's a small team over there at Brigh. I can't remember the owner's name, and then they have a couple of graphic designers who obviously did the artwork on this. Anyways, the whole packaging here is just awesome. I'm really, really glad I ordered this, and the box is just cool. So, see a little bit of, I don't know what that's called, but it's very cool. So next up, so I'll show the other one that I ordered when I ordered the Kickstarter was the Darkside Skeleton Tarot Foil Edition. Comes in a hard box, very nice hard box. Comes with a very nice, it's not, I wouldn't call it a little white book, but that's kind of what it is. Kind of a chunky little white book. Black book, I guess. It comes with that. And the deck is this. These are the backs. Nothing too off the beaten path. But I will tell you, and here's the cards. I will tell you, and you can see my computer being reflected in it. I'll try to leave it over here. Where can I go where it's not going to do that? Nowhere, I guess. I guess just kind of over here. Sorry about all that. I should have thought of it. Anyways, so now these are in fact in order. So that was the Fool, the Magician, the High Priestess. And these are very cool as well. Again, I can't stress that more. Non-holographic. It's just a silver foil. And they're a little glossy, as are the backs. A little glossy. You can see that. These are difficult to read at night, though. Now, I don't have the best eyes. I mean, let's just say that up front. But most foil decks I can read at night pretty well, but this just really needs some kind of reflection. I mean, I imagine in good candlelight or obviously any overhead lights of any kind would help with that. But I just have kind of a side lamp over. I'm usually over my couch, have a little side lamp, and I just couldn't really read it all that well. So that was kind of a bummer. But that's okay because I got the plastic deck and I could read that one just fine. So this is the first time I've ever owned this many of the same deck in different styles, I guess let's call it. Okay, so then when I saw on their website that they had a linen edition, I was like, all in, sign me up. But it turns out it's not a linen edition, I don't think. It's lovely cardstock. And I'm also going to, speaking of which, well, I can probably deal with this one. Let me deal with this one. It's, so the standard edition, the least expensive of them. So price-wise, the premium edition is on their website is $49.95. Again, I would check with them to make sure, or if you're interested in the plastic version, make sure that that's what it is. The foil edition, the one that I was just showing, is $34.95, and then the standard edition is a very reasonably priced $29.95. And so you've got to appreciate the Brigh for that. But look at the difference in size. Can you see the difference? I don't know if you can or not. I mean, it's significant. How does Simon usually put them side by side, and it says how many cards? Let me bring this down again. So you can see that to get it even, it's about like that. So it's that much difference. So that's like, I don't know, 12 cards. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 14 cards higher, the standard edition, than the foil edition. And the foil edition is about the same size as the plastic edition. So both thinner. So the standard edition is thicker, I imagine. Well, obviously it's the cardstock. But I actually like this cardstock. Oh, shoot. Let me go back. I was going to do a shuffle on these as well. Can't keep all these decks straight. So let me bring the... I've got that down. So this also shuffles very well for this kind of cardstock, in my opinion. I just tend to shy away from this because I can't shuffle. But this one I can shuffle very nicely. And part of it is the thickness of the deck itself. Yeah, so that passes the small hands shuffle test. So that works very well. The standard edition, on the other hand, not so easy. Well, number one, because it's just so thick. But I love, let me bring this back up again. I love the edging of it. It's edged in black. The foil edition is not edged at all. And the plastic edition, it's just printed on black plastic cardstock. So it's I don't think technically it's edged because it's just the cardstock is black. This is edged. I wouldn't call it, if it's gilding, it's a matte gilding, a matte black gilding. And it's very becoming. And the cards themselves, I think, really show off the artwork so much better than either. Well, the plastic is pretty good, but you can't see the line work as well, or the pointillism where it's kind of done by dabbing the pen. This one you can see it really, really well. And that's what makes this deck, I think the standard edition, even though it's not linen like they say, to me, this is the second runner-up to the plastic. I love the plastic because it's easy to shuffle. I just like the weight of plastic decks. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about them. And I keep saying that I'm going to do a thing on plastic decks here at some point, and to see what other people think about it. Because I honestly haven't done the research on the environmental, I think I said this prior or something, the environmental aspects of a plastic deck, but, I don't know the intricacy, whatever. What am I trying to say? I don't know if it's horrible for the environment to make those plastic decks or not. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't think they're going to get thrown away. I don't throw away tarot decks. So these decks will have a half-life as opposed to a paper deck. If you threw it in, it'd shrivel up in months probably. But I love this because, number one, absolutely no glare at all. So if you're doing something like this, it's really nice. And I think it just shows off the artwork so much better than the other two. Certainly better than the foil. The foil just, for some reason, feels cheaper to me. I'm not trying to knock Brigh. I love their decks. But for some reason, that one and maybe it's just my bias. And who knows where that comes from. But anyways, I love that straight card. Oh my god. So, and a little hard. They're a little thick. They're a little hard to maneuver. They're not a rose. I do love this. I'm just looking closer at it. I mean, if you could see it, if you can see the icicles here, right here. I just think that's a really cool hermit card. Where am I? So anyway, so in terms of maneuver, it's a wheel. Oh my god. In terms of maneuverability, this deck is it is not a rose petal finish, but it's it's got a good snapback, and it's got kind of a soft matte finish is the best way I can describe it. But it is a little what am I trying to say? Because I don't want to knock it at all, but it feels when I say cards stick together, I don't mean they literally stick together. They're not, as opposed to the plastic, which is super slick. This is not that. Let me just say that. Maybe that's the best way to say it. This is not super slick by any stretch. But it's just a beautiful deck in the tower. Oh my god, skeletons falling all over. Help! The star. Pretty well endowed for a skeleton. I think the moon card is awesome. As opposed to the Maraloon, which I was just doing. This one is like, woo. brings on the mystery, the illusion, I guess is the word. I use the word mystery in that, but I really meant illusion. I mean, I think this is, oh, and then the sun card. Oh, love it. Just really, really fun, exceptional artwork in this. And like I said, I'm not big on skeletons. I'm getting everything all mixed up here. Sorry, I gotta stop for a minute. I'm not big on skeletons, dark horror kind of cards. I'm just not. But this deck, for some reason, has captured me. And I don't know why. Perhaps it's going to be opening up some doors to something different for me. But yeah, I just really love it. Well, now I'm all out of whack here again. That's because I'm pulling from the wrong side. Judgment World. We need to finish the major. Beautiful. Okay, and then the minors. I'll just do the ones because this was, well, I guess it could be a flip through. I don't know. Two of Wands. I just think that's great. Look, see, that to me is the Two of Wands, overlooking, empowerment, ruling. I learned all that in the Decan. Was it the first Decan? Power, dominion. This card speaks to that, which is really cool. And then this one, the Three of Wands, really quite a bit of movement in that card, and I like that. I think the way his wrap kind of is moving with the wind, and there's lots of boats out on the water. 1, 2, at least 3. I mean, this to me really speaks kind of more of movement than a lot of Three of Wands you see. 4 of Wands. Love that. Party going on. Party with the skeletons. 5 of Wands. Sparring. Conflict. 6 of Wands. He does. He have a skeleton on top of his wand. 7 of Wands. I like this depiction a lot too. 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands. I love that. A little worse for the wear. Bandaged up. 10 of Wands. Gorgeous. Page of Wands. I'll stop saying what they are because you can tell what they are. Okay. Oops. Hold on. 2 cards there. Okay, we're onto the cups. Dancing skeletons, I love it. They look so happy, don't they? And all the little, do you see all the little pumpkins? Oh my god. It's a beautiful 8 of Cups. I don't know why I'm so attracted to the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. Those are 2 of my just favorite cards ever. Almost in any deck. I'll have to do a little research and find out why. I love his. This reminds me of the Jerry Seinfeld, the episode with the puffy shirt. This is the page with the puffy shirt. Oh, I love the horse all geared up in his metal protective gear. That's cool. Those horns coming out of his head are just amazing. And all the serpents and stuff at his feet. Oh my god. What a great card. I mean, these are... I've looked through these, but I haven't looked... I mean, this is kind of the closest I've looked. And it's I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. I can't wait to spend more time with this deck. I didn't look at that again. Oh, yeah. It's... I'm really glad I have this version to show you because it photographs really well or videos really well. The other two, not so much. Too shiny, too reflective. I love the tints. Oh my god. Those are so cool. She is strung up there, isn't she? Wow, yeah. I think these are actually some of the strongest night cards I've seen in a long time. I mean, they look, you know, powerful and move, you know, about to do something, which is kind of cool. A lot of times you're never quite sure what they're going to do. Almost looks like a guy from the Planet of the Apes. But he's not. He's a skeleton. And we're down to the pentacles now. That's a great card. These are all great cards. He does look miserly, doesn't he? Is that a candy? I was like, is that a candy cane in his feet? No. It's just some bunting on his robe. Five of Pentacles. That's a really cool card, too. Wow. Six of Pentacles. It's interesting because even though they're skeletons, the pages all look so dang youthful, and the knights just look powerful and strong. And and the horses look strong, and the queens, even though they're skeletons, are beautiful and lovely, and the kings are so they really have a strength to them. And now I want to go back and talk about the borders because I know they seem really busy, but they're all different. Let me see if I could pull the king out of each one without taking up too much of your time here. King. So the king. Okay, so if you look, here's the King of Wands. And if you look at the borders, there's actually wands. Or can I always get backwards here, but there's wands actually in the borders, woven into the borders. So those are the wands, and then the cups are actually cups. You can see cups along the side there. So yes, they're busy, but they're meaningful. The swords have these, they're like tongues, these sword-like tongues coming out of these creatures. Very foreboding. And then the pentacles have just the pentacles on the corners of each, and the skeletons on either side. So very, very, I guess it's almost like there's the rest of, they're woven like woven bones on all of them. And they all have slightly different skeleton. Well, let's see, except for the pentacles, the other three all have kind of skeletons in the corners. But they're so interesting. There's a lot on these cards. There's just a lot to take in on these cards. And I think for someone who is a really good reader, will totally eat this up. This is just a really cool deck. And like I said, this is not my style of deck at all. But there's something about it that for whatever reason has caught my eye. And I just adore it. And I'm so excited that I have it. Now, I was going to say, I don't think I can even attempt to shuffle this, but I'm going to attempt it. So let me bring down the camera again so you can see how bad I am at this with this, because this deck is, this version, the standard version, is a little thicker than the others. But you know what? Still shuffleable. I gotta give Brigh their props for that. Because there's a lot of decks that are of this thickness that won't even, bend to shuffle, let alone do a bridge. So I got to give them their props for that. So all of these decks shuffle really beautifully. Good job, Brigh. I'm digging you right now a lot. So the standard edition comes in a. Comes in a standard. I'm gonna put this up again. Sorry, I keep doing this. But so the standard edition comes in a standard tuck box. The foil edition comes in a hard 2-part box with the thumb holes. And then the premium edition comes in the big fancy box with the lid that folds all the way out, which thank you so much. I know it's a minute detail, but it's a gigantic detail. And tarot people all over the world will appreciate that small detail. So thank you. That small detail and the spiral of the workbook, not to mention what is written in the workbook. This is just I just can't say enough about these decks. So the only issue I have, I don't want to finish on a bad note, but the only issue I have is that the website doesn't quite have their pertinent information down correctly. And for tarot people of the world, when they're buying a deck, especially when they haven't put their hands on, the more information, the more accurate information you give them, the better off everybody's going to be. So get that fixed, Brigh, and I'll put something down. I just wrote them tonight, so generally when I write tarot people, I don't hear back for a couple days. So, but I'll let you know if I do hear back and what they have to say, and I'll make a note in the descriptive box when that happens. Okay, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of the Darkside Skelet Tarot by Brigh. And let's see. It says the artist is Yuri Shorohad. I hope I'm reading that right. Yuri Shorohad. They have all descriptors of their graphic designers and artists on their website. So do check that out. So anyways, thank you. Thanks very much. Talk to you later. Star and Flurry out.